Welcome everyone. Thanks so much for joining me. Be thinking about like the new year and like what I wanted to represent in the new year. And I started working on this spread with showing you kind of, I've been like working on my calligraphy and my lettering. And so I'd been doing some of these letters and I was really interested in trying to get them into my journal. I thought that kind of starting with like a verse would be a good start to the year. So I started writing and practicing writing, how I was kind of thinking about doing the layouts here. And you can see what that turned into here. And what's kind of interesting was that like I used the food nosuke, but this is on the page that is turning the page to a new year. And basically on the left hand side I have in the beginning was the word, and the word was with God. So a heavy emphasis on words here. And then I drew a circle using a stencil. I used a stencil to draw the circle. And basically I'm pulled out a ton of washi, and I have like even my happy planner out here. I was looking through like a ton of stickers. I was kind of even thinking like, should I do something that involves all the seasons? Like maybe like I'd have the 4 seasons going around here, but I thought maybe that might be too messy. Even though I really love this fruit and I really want to use it, but okay, I'll find some way to use that for sure. Outline flowers. I really want to find a way to like utilize that. So that one might still work. Is I wanted to try where we kind of lay the washi around and then you cut out the middle. And like I have to say, like I've been cutting with my X-Acto, and I'm trying to use like the lightest touch possible, and it's still kind of like going through, so I have to be like very, very careful as I kind of move forward. And then I kind of saw these gold individual pieces too. I really liked how that was. So I think here goes. Here's me trying to make this design. I'd already cut this piece, and so now you'll see, hopefully, as I place it down, you know? I think normally people would put down all of the stickers first, but I feel like I'm kind of getting some resistance, so I thought maybe I should take some out now. Does it make sense? Let's see. I think you kind of want to see. I kind of really like this chain, but I think I might have to this chain is really cool, but I think I might have to wait. That is something that I'm finding like with washi, that it's all kind of transparent. And while I love that, there can be drawbacks, like when you're layering, there can be drawbacks. Okay, let's be careful here. I want to lay this down. Okie dokie. I bought this stencil in a pack, I guess it's by Tom Dixon. Eclectic by Tom Dixon. It was in a pack. And it also had these like paper clips in them. So I like can try to use these as stencils and things like that. But I never really knew what I was gonna use it for. I was like, you don't do geometry. It's literally what I was thinking. I was like, you don't do geometry. Did I need to cut some of that away, or should I leave it? It's a good question. It's a good question. Okay. Can you go find something else to do? You should go find something else to do. Something else to do, mister. Yes, anything else. Anything else that you want to go do, you should do. I think that's a great idea. Okay. So, I really want to be able to use one of these flowers. I kind of had wanted to do it over here, but, you know, I forgot. Anyways, because I kind of wanted to, I think, like, showcase, oh, that's what I should have done. You know what? This is what happens. Because I kind of wanted to showcase, like, I think, how, like, in time, you kind of don't have these, like, these are, you just have an outline, and then it becomes more real, or something like that. Yes? But it's okay. I think I could do some of that over here. I think I could make that work over here. Because if I put it here, I'll end up cutting off some of it, is the problem. And then my grubby fingerprints will be on everything, you know? I can see why people use those little clippy things. They don't want their little fingerprints on everything. I think they'll just come on a little bit over here. Maybe it's fine that it overlaps a little bit. I think it's so. I think so. Put it right there. There we go. Okay, so I think I can still make that idea work. And then I think I'll put some of this gold. I think that's what I want there, is gold pieces. I kind of feel like these, if I'm not careful, these cats are gonna like jump up here and like totally ruin my designs. They're gonna ruin my designs. They're gonna jump up here. Oh, I kind of like that because it's same thing. Open leaves. Open leaves. This just seems right, you know? Just seems right. And the other one. here is the final product. You can see here that I made some last updates. And by the way, I am very sorry about the angle. I know there were some items that you guys could not see. Originally I thought like, oh, this would get like a better view of everything, but it actually, I'll have to work on that angle. But you can see here that I actually did end up adding one of those outline flowers here right next to the time clock, since we're talking about time to a certain degree. And then I added flowers here in the corners, and then this timepiece down here, just to cover up some of the notes that were already pre-printed there. And then, yes, you can see that all around is flowers. There's this bird, and then there's gears essentially all around here too. And then on the next page layout, we start with a major, you know, that outline flower again, and outlined in gold, followed by flowers that have the outline of the leaves in gold, and then followed by the same pattern, which I got from the washi tape store. I'll see if I can find the same one, and post it down below. Otherwise, I'll find something similar and post it down below. And then the other thing that I thought was just missing from this is that, like, this is more like about words, right? And so I decided to add some script into the background, into the corner here. And yeah, this ended up being my spread that kind of marks the end of, or I guess it would have actually marked the end of 2025. And then kind of like, as we kind of like explode into 2026. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you come back here to see more of journaling that I do throughout the year. Thanks so much. Bye.